All right, we are back with some more of the Timberborn. We rocking and rolling now. We're going to work on our food area here, but before we do that, we do need more people. We need more beavers. We're having shortages. These shortages are well, they're not polite. They're not fun. So we're going to build some houses underneath here, I think. It'd be cool to have the houses, just a couple more houses in this area. So let's go for a couple houses. We're going to put these double lodges in. And I realized we could like shove people in and, you know. But I think we're more interested in beauty. We can put one of these small ones in. These mini lodges. Holds one person. It's a bachelor pad. Oh, these suck though. Yeah, they suck. I don't have a way to... Oh, yeah, we do. Hang on. We have a way to get up there. We just need a stairway. Double lodge. We have to mash it in the back. Mash it in the back. And... need a stairway. Gets up into there, and that one gets up into there. And we could put in one of the single lodge. Put in a little bachelor's pad, I think. Why not? A little bitty mini lodge. It doesn't get, these don't give you any like bonuses or anything, so sure. We could probably squeeze one back in here as well. Some of these areas here. Oh yeah, so you could essentially squeeze some beavers underneath these areas here. As long as you have room, you could do that. Can we get him in here? No, we can't get him in there. Yeah. For some reason. Oh, okay, that's on the outside. Yeah, we'll just put in a couple lodges. These are 6 beavers. That'll give us 12 more population. And we're going to need more people. Well, we're going to need more beavers in order to get some things done. This guy needs a walkway. No, just a walkway. There you go. Yeah, we got a little bachelor pad down there. And then we're going to put in a double lodge back here. And another double lodge. And we'll go ahead and put a mini lodge. Once again, right there. And then this one goes here. And we've got the food to support this. So definitely going to take advantage. Let's put some decor here, huh? Just because we're cramming people in doesn't mean it can't be a beautiful place. How about a beaver statue? There. And we'll put a beaver statue here. Now, these guys won't get a lot of good entertainment. I mean, they're going to get what they get. If they don't like it, well, that's just too bad. Put a scarecrow here. The scarecrow should go here. We need to put the scarecrow here. And then we put the statue here. That will overlap to that house. That overlaps to that house. There you go. There's min-maxing for you, okay? I mean, we also have these, but they don't reach up high. We'll put in the statue. The scarecrow goes here. So where are you facing? Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll put in the beaver statue here. I don't think there's any other decor that we can do. That is not true. We have these side walkways. Do I want to demolish some of these walkways for some decor? It's additive. Not really. I mean, these people are just going to have to deal with not having the best homes. It's still kind of nice over here. Yeah. So this will give us 24 beavers. And we need all those beavers because we still have a lot of machines that aren't operational right now. And we're going to be building, well, more things. So let's knock that out. And then we'll plan this area. We're going to have to get rid of all the farms over here. And I got to get rid of this. I would really like to figure this out. Yeah, we need to do some explosive. We need to do some explosives. Get this out of here, please. We need to get some explosive solutions going on. So give us a stairway right here, right there, right there. Let's put one there and there. And we'll just put in some walkways just to get us to where we need to go. There to here. I can go there. This can go around and back this way. Okay. And we want to, I'm going to bring some more water back this way. That's the idea. We still have 4 days left on our drought. Aren't you connected? Oh, the double lodge. Yeah, that's fine. Gotta build the stairs. Yeah, these statues are like 50 each. 50 logs. It's insane. Should probably build another one of these and another one of these. Farmer's Monument. You know, we should have a farmer's monument over the farmer's area. The farmer's monument should look out over the farms. How big is the farmer's monument? It's not that big. Yeah, we could put a farmer's monument over here. All I need to do is add some dirt over here. Point of fact, let's do so. Why not? Why not? We're not going to use it. We're not using this area for anything. They can walk up. If they want to go up, they can go up here. We can knock this one out. Give us a dynamite. Dynamite here. And we'll put in a walkway here. And then we'll put in, where's the blocks? Landscaping blocks. 2 there. I'm going to go 2 here. There, and there, there, and there. And the brazier of bonding is the same size. We'll put them both here. Why not? The brazier of bonding. Okay. What's everybody doing? Oh, we're still building these. We're still building the things. We have 19 free beds now. Okay. Yeah, it takes a minute for them to get this stuff done, but nevertheless, it needs to be done. And again, we're not getting our cornfields done, our food. Been meaning to work on this area since well, for a while now. Yeah. I have a fix for this, and I have a fix for this. But we don't need to fix it right now. We will fix it. We're going to fix it. Don't worry. It will be fixed. It'll be glorious. And everybody will be in awe of how clever we are. What are you guys bringing over? Couple builders hat the people, that's fine. All right, now let's okay, so here's the idea. What's the big idea, man? Well, the big idea is this. If we can sort out our main growing area, well, not our main growing area, one of our massive growing areas, which is going to be at the bottom, then we can expand easily into new districts. We can create new districts. So, I know a lot of what we've been doing is just kind of not really doing a lot of the things that I want to be doing, but that's just the way it has to be for now. Do we get our things over here done? No. Of course not. They're still bringing over wood for these decorations. We have 2,000 wood. Would you please bring over the wood for our decorations? I really appreciate this. But we can only do things as fast as the beavers can walk, unfortunately. They don't walk very fast either. Look at him go! So funny. Oh, it's a riot. It's a riot in so many different ways. She's the maniac, I know. Let's go. One more beaver statue. The final beaver statue is being built for our area. Now let's go over here. Ugh, we're still waiting on this area. Guys, come on. It's not that difficult. Just bring up some materials. It's not very far away. We have to blow some terrain up. A little bit more beaver statue. A little more explosive. All right, let's start dropping explosives on here. So this is going to be. Oh, this is going to get confusing. We're going to start up here and work our way across. Now, unfortunately, I have to be careful. I just can't yeah, I'm just going to blow stuff up for no particular apparent reason. This I know I can do triple dynamite on. Where's the triples? This is triple dynamite here. There. The wall is going to extend this way. Yeah, let's fill in this like that. That's going to be a walkway. And then we're going to be explodifications and more triple dynamite here. there. That can be triples. These can be triples. Everything past this mark can be triples. This is all triple. We want to make this a singles. Single blow 'em ups. Single blow 'em ups. Here, this is going to be doubles. There. Across this way. Across here. There. These are all doubles. Since these are doubles, these are triples. Those are triples. These can be triples. Then all of these are single. Singles? Yeah, let's do singles for the moment. It's all single. Actually, it should probably be double. Yeah. And then this is singles here. This is all single. And over here is single. And then up to here is all single as well. To here. Nope. Oh. Don't put anything in here yet. Nothing there yet. Singles are fine here. We'll have to come back and there's some terrain that's a little off everywhere, but we can fix that. We can fix it all. This is all going to be farmland down here. All farmland. It shall be glorious. Hey, here we go. We're getting some sunflower seeds coming in. Nice. Yeah, apparently they like them too. Carrots were soon we can back up off on. These are triples. These are doubles. Everything in here is a double. Everything here is a double dynamite. These are triples. One, two, three, four, five. I think I think we're gonna explode this. Make this 6 lanes. 6 lanes of goody goodness. These can all be triple in here. All this is triple. Water's coming our way. Let's bring this down, I think, to 0.4. Actually, we wanted to keep this up here while the water's coming in to our crop areas. Boy, they're just not getting the dynamite in very quickly, are they? Kind of slow. comparatively to all the other things. Grilled potatoes, grilled potatoes, grilled potatoes. Now, I know technically what you're supposed to do. Technically, you'd make all this potatoes and then have your regular potatoes, your grilled ones in one location. So you'd have all your potatoes made or put into your huge storage bins, and then these would just be potatoes. But I think we're going to be okay. It's just a thought. Like, I think we got this, right? I think we got this. I think we're okay. I think the food situation is going to be okay. Are these too far? Let's make sure that they're not too far by drawing a road. Because you never know. I can't walk on that. They won't be able to get these because I don't have a ladder down there. But let's make sure that they can not complain about not getting over here. I can't get over there. Why? Because my feet don't work. Oh, I see. I see. Mm-hmm. I think we can make gears again. Let's make sure we're making gears. Well, let's wait for our population to increase before we turn all these machines on. And I don't think we can tear all these down now if we need and build something else. What I'd like to do is I'd like to build another. So we have this one here. I'd like to build another one here. It goes to here and across this way. This one can go to one here. And then we have another one right beside it, which goes to the back corner here, and then this one goes over this way. They're liking these sunflowers. I mean, sunflowers are pretty good. I like them. Is there something that's precluding them from... grab the explosives. Should they not walk this way? I don't know. It'll be fine. Sure. I'm sure it'll be fine. Here comes the water. Here comes the water to make the water. Yeah, we got all of our gravity batteries working. We went through all of our bad water. Wow, they're not really working that fast, are they? Well, it is what it is. We need to play on faster speed. We can let the game go quick. I really like watching the water just pour in here. It amuses me greatly. It really does. Yeah. Well, I still have to finish these. This shouldn't be this hard. I don't understand. I don't understand, man. You guys built an entire district in like 15 minutes. Can't you walk around? Yeah. You come up here. I don't know what their AI is doing or not doing, but they haven't built these. Waiting on those. Put a stairway here. And that's fine. Put a path in because, you know, walking is a difficult decision to make. It's an insanely difficult decision. Well, perhaps we'll get all this done. Perhaps not. We will see. We will see. Can we level the area? They seem to like the sunflower seeds. We should grow some more of these. Water's still pouring in. It's 3 days. I think we need to let some water through here. So we don't flood. I think it's 0.1. So we don't flood our lands. I mean, what we could have done is build our wall up quite a bit and have this lower. But I think this is fine. I quite like it. All right, I got these done. We better do. The game doesn't seem to like explosions on high speed for some reason. Detonate these. Okay. Ah, oops. Steer away. Then we're gonna go. We go number 3. Number 3s. Yes. This is a 3 here. These are, let's start with 1. These can actually be 2s. Across here. And everything over here is 1. This includes this all the way to here. All the way across. I know if we were to open this up, water gets in here, but we don't care. We have our own methods. Okay. Need to figure out a way to trap all the bad water during the bad tides. All right, we have 14 beavers that don't have jobs. That will change soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some temporary builders up here. And we know these are temporary because we've got a bunch of spots to fill with home stuff. So we'll do temporary builders. That way we can get more projects done. Where is the builders? Builders huts. We'll just put them over here. They don't have to visit these things or anything. Or might, I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't care. And we'll do it's 4, 8, 12. There you go. And then go ahead and make these a high priority. And then our workplace priority will be low. No, I'm sorry. High, low, very low, very low, and very low. That'll get the builders a place to work. Should probably have some more carriers too, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Right now, more builders mean more things getting done. Yeah, we can speed the game up a little bit. We can pretty much play, I think we pretty much play on fast speed most of the time from now on. Because, well, you know, because we can. All right. That'll help with our exploding things. They can do some of these explosions because they can stand on top and build down. But I'm not really concerned if they don't get it done. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Make sure our computer doesn't blow up, or the game doesn't blow up while we're trying to do this. Uh-oh. Well, we'll have to figure out how to get up there, I guess. We'll get some other things done. Don't need that. Put a exploding exploder face. Hopefully I did these right. Hopefully. And we just need a stairway here. And then some explosions. Where's my explosions? They're in landscaping. Just a little onesies. Onesie. And then a onesie here. Onesie all across here. Just put this in here. Put this one in here. Put a walk. These are threes. Here. Then we're going to want double platforms. Y'all. And we're going to want double platforms. No. Going this way. And we'll put in a stairs here. Get to there. Then we will build a road. And then just on the road there. And our big explosions. Triple booms. They're getting low, actually low on dynamite for some reason. Not sure why. All this has to go. Not like we're using any of it. Just come on. And we will be making this, we'll be widening our depth here. So, we can do this. So. Oh no, we don't know how to walk. Where's our walkways? I think we're looking good though. 23-day drought. 23 days we have to wait on. But that's going to give us plenty of time to do some excavation and moving some water around. Downstream, upstream, through the streams. Oh. I don't know why I didn't put a double there. I forget. That's why. We forget things sometimes. We're not perfects. We're gonna have to do a blockade here across so the water doesn't leave. Like, we have to get rid of this. No, this one, I'm sorry. And then build. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be going 6 tiles across. Something like that. Yeah, we'll see when we get there. When we get there, we will get there. No sooner, no later. We can't get over here, can we? Well, yeah, we can. Hang on. We need another, one of these. Gotta build stairways everywhere. Oh, this is what I mean. Remember early, way back in the day when we first started and I said playing on hard does not make you a better player. I am new at this game. Brand spanking new at this game. Brand spanking new. Well, we had a little bit of difficulty once you get your and I said it in the early time. Once we get established with water, wood, and food, droughts can only last, I think, 30 days. We have enough water to last 30 days. Plus, we're going to be building more of these barrels. And we have water stored everywhere. Like, so people who flex and try to talk about, some of these building games, like, I play on the hardest of hardest levels. Uh-huh. Yeah. Great. It doesn't mean anything, right? And I'm not putting you down if you play on it because we're playing on it right now. It's just going to make your stress factor. It makes the stress factor appear earlier. That's all it does, and longer. Right, so it's not it's not that big of a deal. I think was that open? I don't know. But now it's effectively, we're coasting. Now, there might be some more maps that are more challenging, but I thought this was a pretty challenging map myself. I thought it was. I'm sure there's more challenging maps, but I don't think that we'll play on harder with the other beavers on a different map. But like I said, once you get your foundations done and your basics done, your food, your wood, and water, it's just a matter of storing the water, storing the wood, storing the food. That's it. We're sitting on 6,000 food, 3,000 logs, 5,000 water, and we have all these little bitty water collecting things all over the place, dropping water off. So yeah. playing on the hard difficulty is only good for you if you want the challenge. That's the only good it does for you. It doesn't make you, this does not make you a better player. It just makes you understand the stress factors of the game quicker, and you have to adapt faster. But then it's just like normal mode in any game. Now there's some games that playing on the hardest difficulty does make you a better player. And it makes you do your tactics better. It tightens up your defenses. This is not one of those games. Not by a long shot. So yeah, if you're a new player to the game, start on hard and just do what we did here. Throw just an immense amount of, again, you have to build in a certain order, right? You must get the amount of logs that you have. You must get your logs first, water second. You've got berries on the map. There'll be berries. Grab the berries, and then do your farms and then make sure you can store it all. We only had, I think 3 or 4 people die of starvation that one time when the food was way out here. When we were moving things over. And that was my fault because we moved things over and I didn't anticipate us getting that low. But we barely made it. We just planted we threw some carrots down and got through it. Not a big deal. Not as hard as you would think. 35 bad water. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting. We're going to run out of bad water over here, aren't we? When this dries up, maybe we should create a pit for bad water. Might be a good idea. I liken the early game start to this game to Oxygen Not Included, where if you're playing on hard, all you have to do is throw down more farms. You just have to have a farmer early game, and then you get into ranching. Problem solved. And they just eat more. That's it. So you have to have more farmers. That's it. If you were to compare this to a game like Banished, if you're playing on Colonial Charter, which is a great mod, by the way, you can start with an Adam and Eve scenario where you have 2 people. You start with 2 people. And there's a very specific order in which you build. You build that order, and in no time, you have a thriving colony. Most building games, it's very difficult to make the game hard in terms of skill. And it's only in logistics that the game becomes hard. So, for example, we failed here on the logistics one way back in the day when we had potatoes over here. Storing, and our guys weren't getting them to cook enough because we were moving things around. That was a logistical fail. That was it. And it's the same way in, I think, most games when you're playing on hard. You're just going to fail in the only failures that you probably have will be the logisticals. Like, oh yeah, I need to do this, or I forgot to do that. And having the roads set up right, walkways set up correctly, so that they, have multiple paths, not making one big, fat, honking, area. Multiple paths that they can go down. Even if we didn't have zip lines, see how they're going on multiple paths here? Doing that so they can get that optimized. Straight lines, none of this curvy line stuff. I know people are like, oh, let's make it look organic. Yeah, when you make something look organic, it looks, well, bad. Let's put it that way. Sometimes you have no choice, but in this game, you have dynamite and you can build blocks. So there you go. Are we playing on fast speed? I should be playing on fast speed. That's my thoughts on the hard mode. Is this all done? Can we blow things up now? No. We have to finish these up. We have to finish these up. And there are games out there that are indeed hard to play when you put them on hard mode. And I'll give you a great example. As much as I think State of Decay sucks nowadays in certain ways, State of Decay 2, that is, with some of what the developers did to the game, you must become a better player if you're going to play on Lethal Zone. It is not easy, and it's not meant to be uneasy. Everything is more difficult. You get loot, you get less loot. And playing on that mode does make you better. It makes you a better player because you have to make good decisions about oops. Didn't mean to do that. But it does make you a better player in terms of understanding how things work. This section can go. Yeah, they built everything up here. So yeah, you become a better player when you play it on Lethal Zone. There's other fighting games like that. If you play on EU4 is a great example. Playing on hard mode, yeah, there's a lot of the AI is smarter. You have less resources to work with, so you have to improve your tactics. And tactics are everything. So it's not, you don't get to swarm your enemies. I mean, you do reach critical mass in all games and in life too. I mean, you reach a critical mass where you're unstoppable, untamable. But it's hard to get there, and that's the fun part of most games, I think. Like, this was very fun. It was fun playing on the hard mode here. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And we'll play on hard mode on a different map. We'll play as the Iron Teeth on a different map when we get to that point, and I don't think I'm going to be challenged. It's too far away. We don't know how to use our feet. Our feet just not working. Right. Righty then. Nice. Yeah, we might miss one or two blocks, but all in all, channel done. All we need to do is reverse this one. Let's get rid of this. That one. And then... Oh, I didn't mean to blow that up. I didn't want to blow that up until we had some more water for us to go. It's okay. It's fine. You get the idea what we're doing here. Let's put in... Is this too far? Again, there's so many things this game does right and so many things it does wrong. Like, we can't go from here to there. Why? Because there's grass and I'll get my toesies wet. You get your toesies wet? Yeah, I'll get my toesies wet. Right. But you're a beaver, you swim. But it's gotta make my toesies wet. Let's put in some blocks here. Give me some blocks. Some levees. There and there. There and there. I want these on a high priority. I don't want that water there. I don't want that water there. It's too late now, but I don't want to lose our height here. And then we can get that little guy. Is that a triple? That's a triple. There you go. Make a boom. Make it a boom. Make it a boom. And let's get our road here. This way. All the way to this way. Okay. Beautiful. It's a thing of gorgeous beauty. And we are the beauty ones. Let's put in some levees. Here. There. And then we'll put a stair here. Once I figured out how the some of the mechanics of the game work, it's well, it just got so easy. How's our dynamite looking? 200 dynamite. Where's our dynamite? Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our channel. This is what we want to blow out right here. These all should be 2s. This is... Yep, that's the bottom. Never mind. Those are 1sies. Okay. And we want to blow all this out. There. We'll use the double dynamite. Here. Across here. Like that. And we're getting to where I want to go. And we're going to need a thing there. We need a pathway across here. And then here. And then there. And just make sure that they can walk. All right. Righty-roo, 17 more days of this drought, huh? We're going to lose some of our... Yeah, this is already gone. A little lower here. Then we'll... Yeah, we're also going to need to blow up some areas over here. Well, I'd like more water all around us. Why are we doing this? So we can properly build the farming area. This is the farming area right here. There'll be some more farms over here. I think I'm going to bring my power shaft across here. I don't know. Maybe. Well, we're going to need power, I think. Well, we're going to need it anyway. What are you? Bad water source. We could cap that thing off and not worry about it. You're not connected by any paths. What? Why? Oh. It's because we blew up their way. It's fine. It's fine. Just put a little path for them to walk. So they're little toesies. You don't have to worry about their toesies getting all wet from the grass. The grass due in the morning. I don't want to get my little toesies wet. And so we're going out to here with the explosives. So this whole side needs to get sheared off. So we're going to need to do some blow ups and dynamite. Some more triples across here. Across here. And across here. There. All the way across here. Here. Yep, that's what we want right there. Detonate that. This can go. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Can't detonate this yet. They need to walk down here into that area. We can dynamite that. I don't know why I put these all triples. They don't need to be. It's too late anyway. Too late. It's too far from a center. It should do. No, why? No. We can go down here. Oh, they haven't built this yet. That's why. Build that. That'll get them up there. Consider optimizing your paths or splitting the district into smaller ones. No. No. No, we're going to do it my way. I like my way. I don't like your way. You know, we could put a big barrel up here. What are you doing? Here, lay down. Did you wake up from a bad nightmare there? I'm thinking we need to put a barrel over here in this area. Also, let's explodificate this right here. Boom, da boom booms, da boom 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 boom. Boom, beardy boom boom. Boom. Was that 2? 1, 2? Need 3. That needs to be a double, and a single. Is that true? 1, 2. Yeah. It's a double and a single. All right. So in 15 days, this whole channel will be open. Can I put terrain blocks here? We can put terrain blocks here. We'll need support structures, but... Oh, I got a crazy idea. I got a crazy idea. Oh, I got a good idea. I like it. We're gonna do it too. I got an idea. It's gonna be difficult, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. All right, how we doing? We're almost out of time today. Let's get our explosions done, and we'll end the episode with some explosions, as we should. Should always end the episode with some exploded explosions. Make things go boom. Make it a big booms. Over here. We need to go on this one. And boom. This one. Nice. Beautiful. This goes here. All right, good. And we will put a walkway. We are going to put a walkway. Here, I believe. Let's get rid of these. Here are these. Here, that one. And what we're going to do is this walkway here is going to go here. Like that. And then this one here is going to go here. And then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do over. This is not going to be like this. We're going to put a walkway here. Platforms going across. This needs to be a triple. No, doubles. And then a double. There and there. This is all going to get cut apart. We're not allowing the mountain to stand in our way. We are the mountain people. You go there. You can go there. And we need some stairs up here. Walkways. And I do want to drop this side to the same side as this side. Maybe. I mean, we can't store more water over here. There's no way to store the water because our town's here, and if you try to store, you can't store more water in. Well, technically that's not true. What we could do is build a huge dam here, and you could use a mechanical fluid pump to pump water from one side to the other. But that requires some other things that we don't have, and I don't think I want to have. Are we good? We're good. Let's finish this off here. That can go away. That goes away. This road is going to go. I don't like leaving these things around. I made all these. Big chunk blocks. Big chunky blocks. Oh. Don't do that to me, game. Boom. Alright. Now, get rid of this. And I'm not sure. We are going to be removing some land here. Oh, I could make this a power area, couldn't I? We could. I could do that. Stairway down. Road across. We're almost out of dynamite, so we can't do too much more. That's a triple. And these are all singles. There we go. Yeah, we can make a power zone over here. Make some more power here. I could bring the power... I could bring this power cable here, across, down, across this way, and build another power zone over here like that. Up there. This one's cooler, though. It's taller. All right. Right, you know, it's just cooler. The rule of cool, man. You have to follow the rule of cool. If it ain't cool, you don't do it. That's the rule. Well, I didn't need to do these blocks. I built the blocks here thinking, well, we'll just build downwards, but we don't have to do that. This needs to get exploded here. This is the height I think I want to be at across here. So, yeah. And this will be our walkway across. Let's get rid of this. I don't need this. Is that true? Yes, it's true. And let's get rid of that. Oh my gosh, I always... Yeah, demolish buildings. Thank you. Get rid of these. Yep. Too far. Why is it too far? Because we need a levee here. Give us a couple of levees. Like that. See, this height over here does not have to be the same. It does not have to be this tall. We can bring all that down to this level here. What we need to do is raise this side up, though, to store all the water. Actually, what we could do is deepen this pool. And then we would need a walkway across it if we're going to be going this way. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. We're a little over time. I think that's about what we want, yeah? Okay. Let's detonate that one. They still haven't finished these. It's too far. It's too far. I mean, they can't get to them, obviously. We need to build the levees. But otherwise, yeah, I think we're rolling. I do want to grow some more sunflower seeds. They seem to like them. Maybe eat them as a snack. Ooh, look at these trees. We got some chestnuts. All right, we'll come back to that. Yeah, nice. Food is going to be pouring in, just an immense amount of food. Means our population can increase in quite a bit amount. But we'll get back to that later. That's going to do it for today's episode. Appreciate you all stopping by, hanging out, and watching. If you would hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, do the YouTube things, make the channel the most popular channel on the internet because reasons. That's why. And we'll see you next time.